We can't speak about elections if we don't have an economic summit today to address our economy that is failing. Economy and security are tied. The people who are flocking to join the terrorists every day, they are going there because they are unemployed. Minimum wage is 30,000 naira. Terrorists are probably paying 500 to 800,000 naira. They are going there. People are kidnapping because they don't have jobs. People are trading human parts because the economy is not working. Let's be real. This government has done nothing to create or activate the economy, diversify the economy. This government has done absolutely nothing. All we hear is what they have done, but the reality is we don't see it anywhere. We need to start questioning this. They tell you they have created tens of millions of agri jobs. Where are the agri jobs? Are you farming when terrorists are killing you in the farms? They say they are producing X amount of rice every year. How can rice then be 50,000 naira a bag of rice? We need to question what they are saying because our country is disintegrating. A modern age, modern warfare approach should be used. You go to countries like Israel, America, most developed nations, they can see every part of the country. In Nigeria, the reverse is the case. How do you have a stretch of the Abuja to Kaduna road and we are not able to see it? We know that they're kidnapping people there every day, killing people there every day, and we cannot from a command and control center see what's going on there. We hear they spend billions on drones. What type of drones are they buying? What's the payload of the drone? What is the ability or the capability of the drone they are buying? What kind of radar do we have over Nigeria? Talk about security, it's worse. You look at our oil and gas sector, where bunkers have destroyed that sector. Why can't we see them? Why can't we tell what goes out of a valve, of a pump? The quantity, the amount of products that goes out there so we can know what we are losing without people estimating that this is what has gone out there. Don't we know what is produced and what we actually get to know what we are losing on a daily basis, to know that we have to find where's that product going to? We have a nation of people who are so unpatriotic. You cannot loot your nation to the point that you no longer have a nation. There must be an end to that. Be a presidential candidate who has enough money that you are storing money for elections. It means you have a certain level of intelligence. In having a certain level of intelligence, you know that this economy has not been working. So if you want to keep a large amount of money for elections, it makes sense that you are storing your money in a different currency other than the naira. Why store your money in naira that is the value is eroding on a daily basis? The best thing to do is for you to have stored that money in a foreign currency that you change a few weeks before the elections. So nobody, I'm telling you this as a businessman, I don't believe that there's any presidential candidate who has stored trillions of naira as they speculate underground somewhere. Do you guys know what 1 billion naira looks like? For you to say someone is storing billions of naira somewhere, let me tell you what's going to happen. I don't know how much they are paying their security men, their maids, or the people this thing. They will talk, they will steal it, it will come out there. Billions of naira being stored in some underground dungeon or vaults. Come on! In a country that has been incentivizing people to spill, and they'll give you a commission. How come we're not hearing people come out and say that there's this money there? Don't believe all you hear, because let me tell you what they do. They play you guys against yourselves. They make you believe they've done something targeting these big men, so Nigerians will start clapping for them. It's not true. In America, they say wag the dog. You know, wag the tail dog, so you make you look somewhere else while something else is happening. It makes you speak about the corrupt politicians whilst your economy is being destroyed, while security is getting worse. You are focused on something else. It's simply not true. And if it's true, what are the security agencies doing? What happened to actionable intelligence? What happened to tracking the money from where it's stolen to where it's being deposited? Let's get real, guys. Don't let them deceive you. It's not true. Approach towards tackling inflation in Nigeria and also looking at the minimum wage. We understand that we need to strengthen the naira, right? So it's not about so much if you increase the minimum wage, but you need to strengthen the naira. But we know that strengthening naira means that you need to produce more, you need to export more, you need to consume more locally produced, right? In order to produce, you need to create a business, an industry. We understand that it's going to take you 18 months or so to create that business. In that time, what happens? Do we expect Nigerians to die as the economy gets worse? No. So we must increase the minimum wage right now because the economy, what they are being paid right now, does not even support transport. Not talk of being able to afford their daily meals. So we must increase the minimum wage. We must start diversifying our revenue base. We must start plugging all corruption loopholes. All our revenue agencies must start accounting for any naira that they earn. We must start incentivizing businesses that are export oriented. We must force these banks to lend to people who are in the export business or people who are producing competing goods within Nigeria. We can no longer keep on making policies where we ban some imports because we think it's going to support a few businesses, whereas those businesses don't work. Like what happened with juice under President Obasanjo, banned the import of juice. How many juice businesses did we see start in Nigeria? What's the price of juice today in Nigeria? Whatever we are doing to support a homegrown industry must be across board, not for a few cronies or a few rich men. Must be something that the young man who has left school and says I want to start a cottage industry, he must be able to access funds. That's the greatest challenge. That's what we must do. We must be able to help young men and women access funds so they can start businesses that support our economy. Local production for local use and for exports. When we begin to do this, we'll start strengthening the naira, and at the same time, in the short term, we must increase the minimum wage. How do you pay for it? Plug all corruption loopholes. That will help you pay. Plug corruption loopholes. Increase the tax base. Bring those in the informal sector into the formal sector. Capture them so you can earn money from them. A nation like Nigeria, 200 plus million people. Let me tell you guys, developed nations, they pay a TV tax. Imagine the number of TV households we have in Nigeria, and then this government cannot access TV taxes. They are making money from oil. Why do I care collecting money for TV taxes? Any tax opportunity, they don't care about it because there was oil money. They don't care about it. Or if they know about it, they just give it to a crony. Go and collect the money, collect 50%, give us the remaining 50%. We can strengthen the naira, we can fight inflation, we can fight recession. We just need to do the right things.